What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Legacy, and today we're going to go over the top 15 counters for Regice raid in Pokemon Go. So Regice is coming back to raid soon. This shiny is going to be available. So we're going to go over what it's Regice week 2. Fire, fighting, steel, and I think rock. Yeah, is it weak to rock? Yeah, rock. Rock's the 4th one. Now let's go over the fast moves. It has a rock smash, lock on, and what's the other one? Frost Breath. So a fighting move and a ice move for a fast move. And the charge moves, it only has 3 charge moves. Earthquake, Focus Blast, Blizzard. Okay, so we'll start with number 15 on the list, which is normal Metagross. Normal Metagross, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash. Now, Metagross is going to be weak to Earthquake, so be careful there. And then it's Focus Blast is neutral, and it's going to resist Blizzard, so it's going to do really well against Blizzard. All right, that's number 15. Who is number 14? I got the list over here. Charizard. Shadow Charizard. Now, you want Fire Spin, Blast Burn. Now, how is Charizard going to do? Since it's a flying type, it's going to have a single resistance to, what's the thing? Forgot the name. Focus Blast. Now, against Earthquake, it's going to be a single resistance because, you know, flying double resist ground. And then the fire, they kind of make it only a single resistance. So, yeah, Charizard's going to do really well against both those moves. And then Blizzard is going to be neutral. So, yeah, Charizard is going to do pretty good there. And then number 13 is, you want a Mega Alakazam, but you need counter on it. Do I have a counter one? I think I have a counter one somewhere. Yeah. So this is a Community Day fast move, so you need counter and I think Focus Blast on Alakazam. This one just hits like a truck, but there's just better options. Now, against Earthquake, it's going to be neutral. Blizzard's going to be neutral, and it's going to do pretty good. Not really well, but it's going to do pretty good against Focus Blast because it's Psychic type. So that's what, number 13. Now let's go to number 12, which is Houndoom. Where's Houndoom? Mega Houndoom. Now, the issue with Houndoom is it's going to do amazing against Blizzard because it's a fire type. But it's going to be weak to Focus Blast because it's a dark, and Earthquake because it's a fire. So, yeah, that's why I probably wouldn't recommend using it. And you want Fire Fang Flamethrower on your Houndoom. So that's 15, 13, 12. Let's go to number 11 is Keldeo. I need to finish maxing out my Keldeo. Now the issue is hard to get Keldeo XL, so I think unless you've been saving up those XL rare candies. But yeah, Keldeo with low kick sacred, which is actually one of the best fighting type Pokemon in the game. So I kind of want to use it for like a unique challenge and stuff. But yeah, Keldeo's water typing actually helps it here against Blizzard. Now the Focus Blast is going to be neutral and Earthquake is going to be neutral. But yeah, Keldeo's a solid choice at number 11. Now let's go to number 10 on the list, which is Entei. You want Fire Fang, Overheat. I say this in almost every video. Niantic, when are you guys going to bring back Entei, Raikou, and Suicune? I need XLs. I don't have a level 50 Entei. I don't have level 50 Raikou. So, yeah, I want these two to come back. They only brought them back for the Johto Tour, but, like, the issue was during the Johto Tour, it was just a bunch of, it was mostly Lugia and Ho-Oh that were out during the Johto Tour. So, I've been waiting for these guys for a long time. But Niantic decides to bring back Regice for, like, the 10th time, and who else? Heatran, he's like the #1 guy they always bring back. Kyurem. Okay, sorry for my rant, but let's continue. Yeah, Entei is going to be weak to Earthquake. Focus Blast neutral, and it's going to resist Blizzard. That is number 10 on the list. Now let's go to number 9, which is Charizard X. I'm not going to evolve Charizard X, but Charizard X is a Fire Dragon type, unlike the Y version. So the X version, since it doesn't have the benefit of being a flying type, is going to be weak to Earthquake. Focus Blast is going to be neutral, and Blizzard is going to be neutral. I think it's neutral against both, but yeah. Charizard X is just okay. It's mostly up here because at number 9 because of the Mega Boost. That's really why it's up there. Because the Mega Boost is just broken. Powering up your teammates' Pokemon by 30% is ridiculous. Okay, next up is number 8, Machamp. I'm surprised it's so low. This thing should be higher. Not should be. It used to be. There's just new Pokemon have come out and have trumped it, but yeah, Shadow Machamp, number 8, counter Dynamic Punch on this thing. Did we mention the movesets on chat? Oh, yeah, it is. It's obvious. For Charizard X, you want Fire Spin, Blast Burn. But for Shadow Machamp, counter Dynamic Punch. I think everything's neutral. Yeah, Earthquake's neutral, Focus Blast neutral, Blizzard's neutral. So, nothing special there. Unless you have Cloudy Weather, then yeah, you'll probably go with Shadow Machamp. Next up is number 7. Surprised this one is so low, but this is just, you could go either way here. This is number 7 and number 6. I guess I'll just discuss both of these two simultaneously. Is Shadow and Fire. So number 7 is Shadow Moltres, Fire Spin, Overheat, and number 6 is Shadow Ho-Oh with Incinerate, Sacred Fire, but this is the Apex version, so you can only have one of these. At least current right now, you can only have one, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure everyone only has one. Now, I gave Shadow Ho the slight edge. They're both fire flying, so against Earthquake, they're both going to have a single resistance. They're both going to single resist Focus Blast, and Blizzard will be neutral, but I feel like Shadow Ho is a little bit tankier, so if you're in a raid, and like the DPS is pretty close. So yeah, I give the slight nod at number 6 to Shadow or Shadow Moltres. Now let's go to number 5 on the list. Is Terrakion. Here's my Shundo. With a double kick Sacred Sword. So yeah, Terrakion is now the top fighting type Pokemon in the game, thanks to they got double kick and Sacred Sword, whereas before it didn't have either one of these moves. Now Sacred Sword is a legacy move, so that's the only issue there. But yeah, Terrakion is good. Now the rock typing kind of hurts it here, but it's just because it just throws Sacred Sword so quick. You just go double kick, Sacred Sword, it's just so fast. But the rock typing hurts it against both Focus Blast and Earthquake. And Blizzard is neutral. So, yeah. It's still solid, though, because the Sacred Sword is such a good move. Same thing with double kick. So that's number 5. So let's go to the top 4. Number 4 is Reshiram with You Need a Fusion Flare, which is a legacy move as well. This is now I think it's the top non-mega fire type Pokemon. Now, not having the flying type does hurt it here because, like for I still give it the edge, though. Because it's not a Shadow now. I can't wait to see it. Now, when Shadow Reshiram comes out, which will probably happen in like 6 years. But whenever Reshiram the Shadow Reshiram comes out, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. But you're gonna have to have a elite charge team to get Fusion Flare on your Shadow Reshiram. But yeah, it's gonna be weak to Earthquake. Blizzard is neutral, and then it's gonna be neutral against Focus Blast as well. Whereas like Moltres and Ho-Oh have the flying type, so they resist Focus Blast. But I think Ho-Oh is tankier than Reshiram, but and against certain movesets. So it all depends on what moveset you go up against. But I still give the edge to Reshiram. Alright, now let's go to... Remember, this is my personal opinion on this list. Alright, let's go to number 3. Is obviously Shadow Metagross is going to make the list as soon as you saw a normal Metagross. So Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash here. So again, Earthquake, weak. It's weak against single weakness. To Earthquake, it's going to... Neutral damage against Focus Blast. It's going to resist Blizzard. So this is the top non-mega Pokemon. The top 2 Pokemon are megas on the list. So Shadow Metagross is the top non-mega, unless you have like cloudy or sunny weather boosting you. Okay, now let's go to number 2 is Charizard. Where's Charizard? Chad. Yeah. Charizard Y is kind of the same thing with Moltres and Entei, except Mega Charizard Y just hits hard, has higher DPS and the Mega Boost. That's why it's all the way up here at number 2. So same thing as the other 2, like I mentioned. It's a fire. You want Fire Spin, Blast Burn on this. It's gonna resist Earthquake, resist Focus Blast, and Blizzard is neutral damage. Now let's go to number 1 is Blaziken. Sorry, Mega Blaziken. Now this kind of weird because I think it doesn't even matter, but Counter I think is a better fast move. So you want Counter Blast Burn. Luckily, Regice is weak to both fighting and fire. I think even if you have sunny weather, Counter Blast Burn is still better. I'm sure someone's gonna let me know in the comments. Probably Waffle. Shout out to Waffle. He's the math guy. But yeah, Mega Blaziken is the top fire, top fighting. It's an amazing Pokemon. I think Mega Lucario will be better as a fighting whenever that comes out. Who knows? But yeah, Counter Blast Burn against Regice. That's it for the top 15. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I'll see all you next time. Bye.